Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good, man? Lot of news in the sport of boxing today. Jellian White is not going to be fighting the Otto Wallin fight. I do believe what they said, he got some shoulder issues or things of that nature. The MRI showed that, it's kind of a lingering injury that is not going to be, it's not a good idea for him to get in the ring. So I don't know if is the fight going to be postponed or anything of that nature. Yordenis Ugas fighting for his rights for the WBA. Fighting for the right. Yordenis Ugas, who beat Manny Pacquiao, feels like he's not getting treated fairly by the WBA. Yordenis Ugas, the only super WBA champion, the only super. We got regulars. There's no more intro, but I'm talking about the super duper. The only super WBA champion that's mandated. So he feel like, ¿por qué me? Why me? This not fair. No, this not fair. I got big fight. Big fight with Errol Spence. No good. No fair. No fair. No, the chin. I beat Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world champion. A 12 time, a 5 lineal. He legend. No treat me good. I want unify. I want three belt for me. I want big fight with Errol Spence. Why me? Mandatory of me. What happened? Excuse me. A negro over here. What happened? Y'all already know, man. He tight, bro. He is tight. But then there's fans like, yo, that is effed up, man. Damn, that's effed up. For the people that didn't receive the notification, yeah, no notification went out. I don't know why, but let me do something right quick. NBA started again. What's good in the building? What's good? Hayes, Jason, Mateo, Giovanni. What's good? Hold on, let me do this right quick. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put this right here right quick. Jab that like button. Tell them, jab the like button. Hit the like button. Foreplay with the like button. Yordenis Ugas is tight, y'all, man. Yordenis. Hold on, man. Shit. Hold on. Damn, my phone is wilding right now. It's wilding right now. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Saludo, Jorge. George. So yeah, man. The NBA is back in effect. Lakers looked shaky. Lakers looked shaky. So Yordenis Ugas, let's be clear. When the WBA made their move, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. They were like, yo, WBA is going to get strict. You know, a lot of people respect the IBF for being the strict that they are. The WBA cut off the interim. The WBA started mandating the regular champion to fight the interim. That's why we're going to have Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero, December 5th on a Sunday, Staples Center pay-per-view. Some people say they wanted to pay for the pay-per-view. Some people be like, that's not a real fight. Not a good fight. Rolly Romero was not top 10, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, man, it's a good fight for Mayweather Promotions, and it's going to be entertaining. I like Rolly. I think Rolly is needed in the sport of boxing. He know how to self-promote, and Gervonta Tank Davis is a special talent. But the WBA was making the moves, and then the fans of the boxing fans feel like their voice has been heard. Their voice has been heard. They'd be like, yes, the WBA is listening to the fans. They trying to regulate shit, even though that it came to the expense of Maestre versus Fox, the robbery that happened. And the judge, they got fired, I think, fired or suspended or whatever, because of her past tweets. So Errol versus Ugas is a no-go. No-go, George. Is a no-go. Mr. Cheese B in the building. I'm not really expecting Spence back anytime soon. Me either, that. And this is why I'm saying, like, yo, we heard what Errol Spence has to say. And look, probably Errol Spence is also tight too. Errol Spence got to be tight as well. Because he's looking at it like, yo, that's my chance to unify the belts as well. So I know that Errol Spence can't be all the way happy as well. But it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off here, even though that Errol Spence and Ugas is a good unification bout. And, of course, we all want accomplishment. We all want the legacy to always comes first. And, of course, I want to see Errol Spence versus Ugas. But WBA seems like, you know what? And we always been hearing that unification trumps mandatory. It looks like it's not trumping this mandatory. It looks like the WBA said they already ordered for Stanionis and Ugas to negotiate a deal in 30 days. So, is Yordenis Ugas going to be like, you know what, man, I'm going to drop this belt? I doubt it, because he actually earned it versus Manny Pacquiao. Earned it like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was like, yo, Manny Pacquiao still the champion. But when he beat Manny Pacquiao, now he earned it right now. He could carry that belt, proud, things of that nature. He retired the man Manny Pacquiao. Yet, even with the fight that we got coming in November of the 20th, Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter, which is a big fight, pay-per-view, ESPN. Sean Porter, who humbles the welterweight division. Terrence Bud Crawford, the guy that we've been anticipating to fight, one of the top dogs in the welterweight division. We've been anticipating this, and this is why it is a pay-per-view, because we've been dying to see Bud Crawford step inside the ring with a top welterweight, and now he's stepping inside the ring with Sean Porter, the guy that humbles the welterweight division, the guy that you got to come out in your A game, the guy that, you know what, there is no A minus. There is no B+. You got to come in your A+ game to sustain the pressure of Sean Porter. But as big as that fight is, ladies and gentlemen, as big as that fight is, as big as that matchup, interesting matchup, because I don't believe that Bud Crawford has faced anything like a Sean Porter's pressure, and I don't think that But I do think that Sean Porter has seen the looks that Crawford could give him. He's seen a southpaw, a strong southpaw like a Errol Spence. He see a guy, he felt the pop of a guy that got probably arguably the best power, and his contemporary feels that, you know, the same contemporaries that got in the ring with Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. They say that Keith Thurman got more power than Errol Spence, so we could actually say that Keith Thurman is the guy that packs the punch, you know, got more power than anybody in the welterweight division, right? So Sean Porter has felt the power, the best power in the welterweight division, has arguably faced the southpaw and very fundamental of Errol Spence. So he's seen the looks. He's experienced the looks. Yet, we gotta be real. He's not overcame those looks. Yeah, he may come out the fight, and there's people that believe that he won those fights. But at the end of the day, those are his defeats. Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and even though that he performed very, very well, and it was a split decision loss in the hands of Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman, a lot of people gave that fight a standing ovation after the fight because they feel like, and people was like in the Barclays Center, like, yo, we don't know who won. Shit. I'm gonna tell you like this, Sean Porter has gained more fans off his losses, probably more than his wins. Because he comes to fight, he shows up, and you got to be in your A game. You got to be on your P's and Q's, your toes, and all that ish. Sean Porter is the goods. He's gonna bring out the best of you. He's gonna make you go inside out. He's gonna make you go with that well. He's gonna make you question. Sean Porter, the guy that is gonna make you question by the end of the fight if I still want to fight. If I still want to keep doing this. You know nobody want to give no Sean Porter no damn rematch. Man, I don't got to go. Shit, I ain't going through that. Man, thank God I came, my man, because this guy, Everybody also, man, thank you for those who are the members, the membership. The membership, if you want to join, become a member to Punch Drunk Boxing. You already know you could join. We got 2 perks right there. 2 perks, you know, $5.99. The Moonshine Special. And we also got the Drunk Nation exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. Go check it out if you want to join the Punch Drunk Boxing community. Also subscribe to the punchdrunkboxing.net, the website. Wrote a little the article with Jerome Boots Ennis gonna be fighting October 30th, Las Vegas, on the co-main event. Go check it out. We got the Smelly Salt podcast. Go check it out. You can get it on Spotify, whatever, iTunes, Google Play. Just, you already know, the Smelling Salt podcast. Mateo Dime, Mano Jason, what's good? Bean in the building, what's good? Everybody subscribe to the Ringside Reporter. What's good, man? Punch, you going to TO fight in NY? Probably. I think so. I really want to go to, on the 20th, I want to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to the Sean Porter versus Buck Crawford. And I want to check that the November 27th. Yo, I want to go. Think about it, man. Look at boxing. Look at boxing, man. We got Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Followed with Jaime Munguia and Gabe Rosado. Followed by Buck Crawford and Sean Porter. Followed by Teofimo Cambosa. Followed by Javante Tang Davis. Rolly. Yo, boxing is on the road. Hey, sorry, man. The wife and your lady, they going to feel happy because you're going to be in the crib every weekend. And then before that, you got Boots Ennis, which I love to see Boots Ennis, man. Jerome and James is going to be fighting. You already know Jerome Boots Ennis is going to be fighting the law, man. I think he's going to knock him out. But before that, we got Jamal Herring versus Shakur Stevenson. This weekend, boxing is lit. Lit, ladies and gentlemen. Boxing is lit every weekend. We got something to look forward to. Every weekend. They say boxing is dead. Nah, you did. You the one that you brain dead if you think boxing is dead. The only problem is most of those are pay-per-view, man. I'm paying. You know what? I'm paying. We gotta pay, man. I'm paying, man. I know, like, if you gotta choose, I bet if you have to choose the one that, I mean, if you only could pick one, which pay-per-view would you buy? If you only had to pick one pay-per-view out of the 3 pay-per-view that's coming next, what are those pay-per-view fights? Caleb Plant versus Canelo Alvarez, Bud versus Sean Porter, or Javante Davis versus Rolly. To be honest, I would pay for Bud and Sean Porter. I would. Yo, Moonshine, you need to mention David Benavidez. Oh, David Benavidez on the same night, on the 27th, right? Or is that no, on the 27th, that's Figueroa and Stephen Fulton. Yo, the 19th, Andrade. Oh my God, boxing is so lit. But I would think that if I had to choose one, even though Canelo Alvarez is fighting for the undisputed, I think I would pay, if I only had to pick one, I would pay for Sean Porter versus Terrence Brooke Crawford, because it's just the matchup. It's just I think the matchup is a 50-50. I think that is about, I want to see, like, I'm eager to see Bud Crawford and how is he gonna do with the pressure of Sean Porter. I'm it's just interesting. It's for me, I want to pay for it. You know? Boxing is lit, man. Dímelo, Dr. Mofongo! Benito, dímelo! But yeah, man. So there's people out there that's already frustrated with Keith Thurman, right? Like, when he's gonna be fighting. The last time he fought, 2019 versus Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao already retired. Manny Pacquiao's gonna be president by the time that Keith Thurman gets back inside the ring. But you can't neglect that every time there's a microphone with Keith Thurman, everybody want to listen to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman could be out the spotlight, but every time when he steps into the spotlight, it takes over. People want to listen to what the Keith Thurman got to say. It's something about Keith Thurman that people still want to listen to what he got to say. People could talk all that ish. Oh, that's it. He's done. He's semi-retired. He's retired. That's it. Get out of here. But when he talks, he takes over. He takes over the contact views. You know? Even at that time when it was on that the presser with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao, when Keith Thurman there, everybody wanted to see what Keith Thurman got to say. When Manny Pacquiao went to Ugas, after the press conference, people ran up to Keith Thurman. Everybody wanted to listen to what Keith Thurman got to say. What's good? What's good? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I know the notification wasn't sent out. So smash the like button. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I gotta get my charger, man. These phones be going out of business quick. Keith still my favorite. But we cannot neglect that Keith Thurman and Errol Spence is the most lucrative welterweight fight today. Not only is the most lucrative welterweight fight today, but it's one of the most lucrative fights in the sport of boxing. Think about it. Think about it. Would you pay a pay-per-view to see Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman? That's the question I'm gonna pose to y'all. Would you pay pay-per-view to see Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence?
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son. Okay.
Hell yeah. Thomas said, yeah. Jason said, yeah. People want to see Thurman fight at this point. All he does is talk. He never fights 2.5. Yeah. But people are willing to fight. Pay. I would. Mañana, I want to hear what you got to say, Punch Drunk Eric. The Keith, the Josecito Lopez almost sparked. Yep, that guy. That same Keith. Are you willing to watch Keith one? If you willing to pay Keith one Tom Thurman versus Errol the Truth Spence? See, as much as people could be irritated with Keith one Tom Thurman, I'm paying. That's not even a question. I'm paying. And yeah, if you know my channel, you know, yes, I am I'm a Keith one Tom Thurman fan. Yes, I am. I'm not gonna neglect that. That dude made me love boxing again. When I was losing love for boxing, Keith one Tom Thurman, his energy was just something else. His energy, his passion, and of course, it's changed. But that willed me back. That passion, that determination, the skills. I want to fight the world. That eye of the tiger. Know how to talk. Know how to not. He know the art in and out the ring. But I'm gonna pay for it. Rosado beats Munguia. I got Rosado. I got Rosado that fight. Me too. I'm with you. I got Rosado. Errol Spence hasn't fought since Yordenis Ugas since last year. He's coming from injury. Keith Thurman said he's been already ready, but I don't know, man. A lot of people, man, I don't know if Keith one Tom Thurman been ready for a whole year, like he's expressed in his latest interview. I'm like, what? So what's going on? What's going on? Rap star, boxing knowledge. I used to mess with Keith hardcore, but then he went Ricky Williams on me. Yo, it's not letting me join from the link you sent. The link is in the description box right now. If y'all want to join, want to become a membership to the canal, go to the and you could just join right there on the. Go to my channel and stuff like that, and it has the join right there. All you got to do is press on it, my brother. There's a lot of good fight. Do you think an upset is going to be happening if Demetrius Andre lose so quickly? I think an upset. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the upset as well. Do you think Jamal Heron is gonna beat Shakur Stevenson? Do you think that Sean Porter is gonna beat Bud Crawford? Do you think that Quickly is gonna beat Andre? Do you think that Rosado is gonna beat Jaime Munguia? What's the betting line on that fight? What's the betting line on that fight? But February 2022, Errol Spence was supposed to be supposed to be prepared, or was prepared to fight Ugas. Keith one Tom Thurman looking for an opponent. He doesn't give a damn if it's a tune-up or one of the top dudes in the sport of boxing. We know that I think that Keith Thurman, if he gets this one fight, he could cash out. This is the cash out fight for both of these guys. If the cash out fight, if they want to lead the welterweight division, of course, we all going to see what Porter versus Crawford is going to be doing, because whoever wins to that fight, look, if Porter beats Crawford, then of course he's going to want the fight versus Errol the Truth Spence. Or remember, a Sean Porter and a Keith Thurman, that's a fight that we wanted to see the rematch for. Again, the perks, one of the perks to become a membership is, when I send the link and you could be on the panel, that says there gonna be no open panel. You gotta join. You gotta be a member to be on the panel, to debate, to have dialogues and things of that nature. So that's the perk for the $5.99. It's within the perk. I gotta put it there. I don't know what happened when I was editing it. It just didn't lock in. But that's one of the perks in the $5.99 deal. Yeah, when I said when I opened the panels, you could also, join. That's the one. Spence and Thurman, say what you want. All want to see it. Exactly. That's the one. One, the most lucrative fight at the welterweight division, and also one of the most lucrative fights in sports. Now, we don't know where Errol Spence's health is at. We don't know. Yeah, they say that he's great 100%, but we don't know if, that accident, if nothing is lingering, I mean, I hope not, but damn. Sheesh. He got off like that. Jesus was with him. Keith Thurman is going to come, if he's going to get back into the training camp and give it his all. He said he's 100%, no injury, no nothing. That's the biggest fight. And then the promotion and the build-up of that, and you already know that Errol Spence hate this dude. The build-up is going to be good. We probably never going to see the Errol Spence so animated, because I think that Keith Thurman is the only one that really gets Errol Spence under his skin. Keith Thurman, Errol Spence could be cool, collective, but when it comes to Keith Thurman, Errol Spence shows his grit, shows his disgusting. He'll say, son, man, I hate that guy. That's the only guy that could get Errol Spence off that, mellow vibe. And then that Keith Thurman, one of the best self-promoters. I have Tyson Fury, Keith Thurman, Rolly Romero. For now, I think that's probably the best talkers in the game. I mean, if Canelo Alvarez keep on with the Cartelo Canelo Alvarez, the Cartelo one, I think he's the funny. He's funny. But I think that fight, I think that Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman is the only fight that will come close to the numbers of Wilder and Fury. To be honest. Now, unless you have a fight like Gervonta Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez pay-per-view, I think that would be one of the best-selling fights in boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez, Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, T.O. That would be good. That would be lit. Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, even if they could get that fight, I think that probably do more. I think Anthony Joshua versus that Deontay Wilder, I think that fight will actually do more than Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. To be honest, even with these two guys losing, Anthony Joshua losing to Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder losing to Tyson Fury, I think if Deontay Wilder fights Anthony Joshua, that would do more than Tyson Fury than Usyk, and I think it would do slightly more than Deontay Wilder and Fury. What y'all think, folks? Oh yeah, you saw the new video with well, that Rolly did it. That Rolly chopped up is on his Instagram. Rolly is funny. Casuals fans don't really know Spence or Thurman for doing Wilder versus Fury numbers. I think so. I think they know. I think Marlo, I think you underestimate the power of Thurman. And I've been saying for a while, y'all can hate Thurman all y'all want, but Thurman never disappointed any network. Thurman versus Guerrero, NBC. 3 million. I think it was 4 million views. Sean Porter, Thurman, 3 million. Almost 4, I think it was 4. Danny Sub Garcia, CBS. Danny Sub Garcia, Keith Thurman. Almost 6. 5 million. Keith Thurman versus Manny Pacquiao did more than Manny Pacquiao versus Broner, did more than Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. 500,000, 600,000, 600K. You think he's not a big name. Thurman's so damn weird to read. He's consistently setting traps. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you think that Thurman, I tell you right now, if they announce Thurman versus Spence, you're going to see. See, sometimes, because y'all haven't seen, and he hasn't been in the ring. I'm telling you, he has not disappointed any network. Before, look at this. Before Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez did 4.2 million ESPN, the most viewed boxing event before that fight was Josecito Lopez and Keith Thurman. 3 million. So I'm telling you, folks, you think? Nah. But believe it. Believe what you want to believe. It's all about promo. It's all about promo. Y'all looking at it, the people that don't think that it's going to sell, you looking at it right now because there is no promo right now. Once that promo get going, yes. Magic. Thurman. But look at now, Magic. It's like Thurman is so damn weird to read. Sorry, guys. I'm eating some fruit. Blueberries. But yeah. Thurman just know how to promote. How much Thurman and Spence will do? A little under 500K. And that all depends on the promotion. It will not do 250. It will do more than that. I'm telling you guys, you think, see, in boxing, everybody knows Thurman. You see, like, his social media numbers and not all that, but every single social media followers that he has is boxing media. It's boxing. I'm telling you, that's one of the most lucrative fights. It's one of the most lucrative fights. And the thing is, y'all not thinking about that. He will sell the fight. He will sell the fight. See, these other fights, nobody's going to sell the fight. You see people talking about, let's say, Gervonta St. Davis and Rolly Romero. A lot of people don't know Rolly Romero. And probably that fight is going to do 250. And the Ruiz and Chris Arioli did 2-something. Errol Spence and Dennis Garcia did 2-something. He said 750K. I don't know about 750K, but I think that it will be the one that's going to be closer to Fury and Wilder. Let's not forget that this is a fight that has been marinated for a long time. You think that people don't want to see this fight? Y'all bugging, bro. You think that people don't want to see, the people are not willing to see this fight? Not willing to pay to see this fight? Every boxing head will pay for this fight. I'm telling you. They'll do great numbers. And I think at this point of their career, where they really shouldn't even be in the welterweight division already. You can't stay in the welterweight division for your whole career, man. Like, and then These guys have walked around in 180, 190 pounds. Keith Thurman said he walked around 190 pounds. Errol Spence have walked around 190 pounds. These guys already have been fluctuating way up and down. These guys have lost their power already. I mean, in reality, these guys should be fighting in 100 and 154. And if these guys wanted to cash out right now, and that's it, this is the fight for them. This is the fight that Errol Spence and Keith Thurman could cash out and live the rest of their life. If they invest their money good, okay. Check this out, yo. The welterweight division is right now in a little tournament. If you do add a Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, you got, because we already got the Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford versus Porter, Thurman versus Spence. This shit is good. It gotta happen, man. Let's push for that fight now. I don't care what Errol Spence is saying. I don't want to fight Keith Thurman. You gotta fight Keith Thurman because you fight in Keith Thurman's leftovers. You still have not done anything significant more than Keith Thurman. You gotta get that. Errol Spence gotta get a Keith Thurman fight. He went back-to-back and beat Porter and Yordenis Ugas. Guess what? Keith Thurman did that 2016 to 2017. You have done nothing more significant than Keith Thurman, but only defended your unify titles once. You gotta get Thurman. Because right now, to be honest, Errol Spence is just following the Keith Thurman blueprint. He was going to fight that Manny Pacquiao. He's only following Keith Thurman's blueprint. You got to beat that guy now. You got to fight Thurman. Got you. Well, yeah, if it's done to you, then don't watch. I'm paying. He said Punch is more one of the dumbest fights. Hey, he said, don't watch, my brother. Don't watch. Easy. Go watch the other fights. There's so many fights right now. Go watch who's fighting? Go watch Yordenis Ugas. Yes, it does, but pay-per-view was broken. What do more than 3? Depending on what you think is the ceiling. This is what I say about pay-per-view. We've been trying to compare today's pay-per-view to Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather. You don't know what's their ceiling. You don't know if you go into the boardroom, this is the success number. This is what we want right here. We're projecting to make, we're going to pay-per-view because we wanted to make 300K. Okay, and that's it. For the world, it might be, oh, that shit ain't a good number. But for them, it's maybe their target. In business, you don't know people's targets. So we in the outside be like, yo, that's not a great pay-per-view. But maybe that's not their target. Dani, dímelo, mi hermano. Come on, everybody paying for it. This is one thing in the sport of boxing I don't like about the fans. A lot of fans like to downplay fights. Oh, I ain't gonna pay. I'm not gonna pay. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Try joining 3 times. It won't let me, but here's towards my monthly membership. Make sure I get my exclusive, the best boxing channel in the business. Rapstar. Thank you very much, my brother, man. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate you, man. God bless you, man. Punch, what do you think of the presser would be like? Oh, man, it's going to be, it'll be lit. It'll be lit. I think they're almost coming to blows, the first presser. Put it that way. The first presser to Keith Thurman and Errol Spence, it will sell. We can't wait. I'm telling you. Right now, you may not see it. But as soon as you be like, hey, yo, it's like tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, people be like, oh, Gervonta Tank Davis and Rolly. Watch what Rolly going to do tomorrow. Watch. And you're going to be like, you know what? Man, I'm going to watch this pay-per-view. Rolly's going to talk a whole lot of shit. And then Gervonta Tank Davis, I think Gervonta Tank Davis is going to come out his shell and talk that shit the way he was talking about Tevin Farmer. Because that's the only time that really Gervonta Tank Davis was lit, was with Tevin Farmer. He's going to come out his shell. He's going to come out his shell. And then you're going to be like, you know what, man? I'm going to watch this fight. It's how you promote the fight, like Tony Harrison and Jamel Charlo. Yo, that's one of the best promos right there, man. I want to see the third fight just because I want to see the promo. He said, Double Libra, the new Brona, Bomero. When it comes to press conference, Spence all day, Thurman runs the entire fight. Runs or boxes? He boxes. I don't know about that run. The only time that he gets out the way is when he gets hurt. I mean, either you take a knee, or either you just get out the way and use your footwork. I mean, I blame the guys that can't catch up to Thurman. I mean, because look, now that Ugas is not gonna be fighting no Errol Spence, right? He's not gonna fight Porter. He's not gonna fight Bud. What Errol Spence is gonna do? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: after this fight with the lawman and his boots, he's in number 3 in the rankings and IBF ranking. He's gonna move on up, or probably he'll get a title eliminator. I hope he gets the title eliminator, final eliminator versus Abdul Kokorov after this fight, and then Boots become in mandatory position to face Errol Spence in the IBF ranking. So Boots right now is creeping on Errol Spence. Boots right now is creeping on Errol Spence in the rankings. Magics. Hey yo. Everybody subscribe to Magic, man. I seen your work, my brother. I saw it, man. I like it. I like it. Spence gonna get drunk as hell, clearly. Gracias, Amir. Spence is gonna get drunk hell, clear. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope not. I hope he goes to the AA meetings. Samir, new member. Hey! Gracias, Samir. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, man. Thank you for joining my people's Magic. Joining Ride of the Storm. High Low. Dímelo. Good looking out. Thank you, High Low. Thank you, High Low, for also joining, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. God bless you, Samir. I appreciate you. You already punched. We in here. Yes, sir. Thank you. He drinking in Dubai. That is the only issue I have with Spence. It's his party habits. Yeah, man. And you know what? It's been like that before. You remember when he was coming out a little tipsy, when he was with Adrian Broner, Robert Easter, Javante St. Davis. I mean, they be partying, you know? I mean, and you remember what Errol Spence, Magic, you remember what Errol Spence said in the interview? I think the second interview after his car accident, he was talking about that, you know, he had like 8 months and he don't know what to do. It's so much that he could do in the gym. He's not going to stay in the gym the whole year round. So, and this is what's happening to these guys, man. They got too much time for themselves, man. Look at Adrian Broner. After his fights, he's pleading. He's pleading with Showtime and Al Heyman. Yo, please get me back in the ring. Get me back in the ring. I need to get back in the ring. You know, these guys got a lot of time in their hands. And then what they going to do with their money? You know, they get bored. They want to go out. And they're young too. So they want to live their life. You know, they want to experience life. They got new friends. They got new money, new friends, new ladies, new scoochies. Girls they ain't never been around before. Good looking now, Samir. Good looking now. Magic said, always with a glassy eye. Partying is okay. Magic. He's the guy from He's Big Bird's best friend. Hey, Bird. Hey, Bird. Got the lazy eye and stuff like that. And the eyelashes. Hey, Bird. That's Errol Spence. But heavyweight eventually take away years off career. True. Not gonna lie. I would or I did. You know what, man? I respect. I got a whole new found respect for Errol the True Spence, man. Because at least even though when he, he had that car accident, and thank you God, man. We all prayed. I did a video praying for the dude, man. Thank God that he made it out of that, and he's here. He's here to, for his daughters, for his son. You already know how I feel about fatherhood. Us father gotta be here for our children. So I'm glad that God has saved him, and given him another chance, and I hope he take full advantage of it. Yeah, he stayed in good spirit. Yo, Chief, DP Thurman gets rewarded with a butt whooping for being inactive, losing the pack, but Ugas can unify, is what I'm hearing. Is that can't? Well, yeah, that's. I mean, look, I understand Ugas. My brother, and thank you, and thank you for the super chat, my brother. I understand Ugas, but we can't contradict ourselves now. We wanted the WBA to be strict. We wanted the WBA and all the belt federation to do their job. So now they doing their job, and now there's people be like, yo, that shit is fucked up. It feels like it's fucked up. Excuse my language. You already know it's a Christian show. Excuse me, sorry. But this is what we wanted the WBA to do. Think about it, y'all. We can't contradict ourselves. The boxing community cannot contradict themselves. A lot of people was bitching and moaning because, Canelo Alvarez was the man. He was supposed to be the mandatory or whatever. Or Charlo was the mandatory to face Charlo. Oh, it's not fair. That's not fair. All right, there's go your mandatory. Forget about the unification about there goes your mandatory, because people want to see mandatories nowadays. I'm telling you. Yo, Devin Haney ain't fighting Lomachenko. Damn. All right. Y'all rather see, y'all ain't want him to go fight the champion of Teofimo Lopez and call me. All right, go fight. And this is what, watch. If the IBF says this, like, yo, all right, Errol Spence, you gotta fight your mandatory to Abdul Kokorov. And let's say Sean Porter. I'm sorry. Let's say that Bud Crawford wins, because of course a lot of people would rather see Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. Let's be real, right? But let's say Bud Crawford wins, right? And then Bud Crawford be like, yo, I'm fighting you next. And then Errol Spence, let's say, yeah, we're gonna make it happen. And then the IBF slaps him with you gotta fight your mandatory right now. You're gonna get stripped because you haven't faced your mandatory since Lamont Peterson. 2018 January. That was the last time Errol Spence fought his mandatory. Abdul Kokorov been in the mandatory position since March 2019. I'm the only one that's talking about it, y'all. But let's say if the IBF right there, when Bud Crawford and if he beats Sean Porter, I'm just saying, I'm just giving you a scenario. If Bud Crawford beats Porter and Errol Spence be like, yo, that's it, let's fight February. Because this fight is going to happen in November. Let's fight February, and the whole boxing world is lit. And the IBF come out of nowhere and be like, yo, you got to fight the mandatory. That everybody going to be like, yo, no. Keep the same. Keep it consistent. You want to see the mandatory. You want these belt federation to be stricken, right? All right, so respect Abdul Kokorov and Errol Spence. Don't switch up. Don't switch up now. Don't be asking for something and then when you get it, you don't like it. Exactly, Samir, right? This is what we wanted. Chief, but a unification Trump Mandos is fake belts getting in the way. Nah, it's not like that all the time, my brother. But good looking out. Remember, you get a limited time. It trumps a Mando within that 12-month span. I'm gonna give you an example. So, if your mandatory is in January, right? You fought, let's say Errol Spence fought Lamont Peterson in January, and then they say you gotta, and let's say another guy, let's say Ugas fought a final eliminator, he wins in February, right? So let's say he becomes now the new mandatory. Let's say, let me say it more clearly for y'all to understand. So remember Mikey Garcia. When he fought, he fought Lamont Peterson, right? That was his mandatory. That was after the Mikey Garcia. Then he fought Mikey Garcia. And then after that, who he fought after Mikey Garcia? I think he fought Lamont Peterson first, right? Or was Mikey Garcia first and then Lamont Peterson? Anyway, well, whichever way it was, if Errol Spence fight his mandatory, I mean, he got a voluntary bout. If you taking this voluntary bout, no, that was after. He fought Ocampo. He fought Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson was his voluntary bout. The IBF says if you fight your voluntary bout, you got to fight your immediate mandatory. Ocampo. It was supposed to be really not what Ocampo, right? It's supposed to be Ugas, right? He fought a final eliminator, but let's say Ocampo, right? That was 2000. That was around May. Yeah, so Lamont Peterson was his voluntary bout. The IBF. If you fight your voluntary, we're gonna give you a voluntary. You don't have to fight your voluntary, but we're gonna give you a voluntary bout, right? He beat Kell Brook. You got a voluntary bout, and then if you can take this voluntary bout, then you gotta fight your mandatory, which was Ocampo, right? So he hasn't fought since 2018. That was his mandatory. So 2018, I think, was May, around there, right? May, June, or whatever. So now, whoever was the mandatory, let's say the mandatory became a final eliminator was Abdul Kokorov, March 2019. So now the clock starts. Now Errol Spence could fight anybody through that 12-month span from March 2019 to March 2020. He could fight whoever. He could fight 10 fights between those span. He could trump. Yes, a unification trumps it. A unification trumps it, right? I think the pandemic hit. Didn't he fought Sean Porter, unification bout? Was that 2019 or was that 2020? I think that was 2019. But you get the span. It could trump within that 12-month span. Once that 12 months come, that's it. You got to fight your mandatory. If they got to order it, nothing is going to trump it. Just like nothing could trump Anthony Joshua and Cobra Pulev. Nothing could trump that. Let me see what he said. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Nothing could trump it. Nothing could trump it if it's in the span in that 12-month span. So ain't nothing trumping the WBA. See, the WBA made up this new rule because they never mandated the Super WBA. And this is why probably Ugas is mad. Like, why y'all doing it to me? Why you ain't doing it to Anthony Joshua? Why y'all not doing it to Canelo Alvarez? Why y'all not doing it to Henry-Lopez? Why y'all not doing it to Jamel Charlo? Why y'all doing it to me? Why are y'all doing that to me? And maybe, money talks in the sport of boxing. And maybe Errol Spence, who tweeted earlier, by the way, Ocampo has won his last 5 fights since. What you trying to do? You want him to get a rematch, Rap Star? You want me to get a rematch? But it's not going to trump money talks, right? That's what Errol Spence tweeted. Now, I don't know if he's talking about that. Maybe Ugas just doesn't bring that cachet. Ugas going to beat Stanionis. I don't know, man. Stanionis looked at Shaw versus Luis Collazo. Luis Collazo was already on his way out. I think he retired already, but Stanionis ain't no joke, man. A lot of people ain't talking about Stanionis. We so worked up with Boots Ennis, with Virgil Ortiz, with Conor Ben at the welterweight division. We forget about Stanionis. Now I'm not gonna say he's better than them, but he is a young, hungry lion in the welterweight division, and he's in precision. Can you imagine Stanionis beats Ugas and he become the Super WBA world champion? Shit. Yo, Punch, you think Canelo pay-per-view numbers will do better than UFC on the same night? Depending how they promote it. depending how they promote it. You know, I think Canelo Alvarez have made a good service for himself. I think he has created an alter ego in Cartelo. Now he's speaking English, so now people are in tune. Now people can understand. People don't have to go through a translator to understand Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is now being out there more. And maybe Canelo Alvarez figure that, you know what? I'm now Canelo Alvarez promotion. I cannot depend on Eddie Hearn. I can't depend on, because in PBC, you can't depend on another promoter. So Canelo Alvarez said probably to himself, you know what? I don't got, Oscar De La Hoya is not going to promote me no more. That's not my mouthpiece. Bernard Hopkins can't promote me. That's not my mouthpiece. Eddie Hearn can't promote me. That's not my mouthpiece. Yeah, I'm forced to speak English now. I'm forced to talk now. Because now it's Canelo promotion. So he got to promote himself. So I think this is why Canelo Alvarez now is being out there and giving more of himself to the sport of boxing. I think he's doing a hell of a job as well. I think he's doing a hell of a job. You got to self-promote, man. You got to self-promote because these dinosaur promoters are not going to promote the way they used to. You know? They're not going to promote like they used to. Like even what we saw the other day with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, they needed to do that. That's a lot of promotion. It got a lot of eyes, a lot of eyeballs. Everybody was talking about it. So that was right there. It was a promotional tactic, which was good. Inglés sin barreras. So I think this fight is one of the most lucrative fights in the sport of boxing. I think this fight needs to happen. I think it needs to happen for Errol Spence legacy or up to date. He's just doing whatever Keith Thurman's doing. He is following the Keith Thurman blueprint. Until you beat Keith Thurman, you're just following the Keith Thurman blueprint. Leonard Bundu. You know what I'm saying? Porter. Danny was going to fight Manny Pacquiao. You just following his blueprint. It's like he's laying out the blueprint for you. Comeback talk. What's good, my brother? Good looking now. Appreciate that, bro. He said, Nickel, I saw you on TPV. Respect. Yeah. Shout out to TPV. Shout out to the boxing voice, man. Shout out to Ness. Shout out to Ness, a.k.a. Haney's assistant. Throwing jabs at you, bro. Yo, H Money, they took your job, man. Yo, H, man, they took your job, man. Oh, the Haney's got a new best friend. Now the Mexican only place where MMA. Yeah, man. They took the job, man. They snatched it, man. Let's catch that kept going off when you came on the show. Right? Yo, he gotta credit me, man. Hey, yo, man, send me something, man. Send me something, man. Shout out to Mauricio Sudamon. I heard it. You see? And what Mauricio Sudamon said, folks. Oh, let's talk about that shit a little bit, y'all. I forgot. Let's talk about it. Mauricio Sudamon, what he said. Huh? See, I was wrong. And let me say it right now. Yes, I was wrong about the petition. What I meant to say was, what it was, I mixed it up. I was wrong when I'm talking about the petition was thousands of dollars. What the petition that is thousands of dollars is when you file a petition for an extension when you're mandated already. When you file a petition for it to extend the 30-day period, they give you an extra 30 days. You got to pay for that. That's what I meant. You know, that petition what I meant. But I was wrong. I was wrong when I was debating him on that sense. You see, but I'm a man. I'm a man enough to say that I was wrong on that point. But it was supposed to be if you pay to petition for an extension when you on a purse bid, when you're before going to purse bid and things of that nature, so you can get that 30-day extension. That's what you pay for. Okay, so I cleared that out. But That's irrelevant. You know why? Because Mauricio Sudamon just stated what I said a while ago. What Mauricio Sudamon told Bill Haney a while ago, that you could petition the franchise as a voluntary, not as a mandatory. But see, now he changed it again. Now you go and petition. Now you could go to the WBC convention, and Devin Haney could petition, ladies and gentlemen, to be a mandatory. You could petition to fight the franchise, but the smartest thing to do is to petition to be a mandatory for Teofimo Lopez. It all works for everybody. Think about it, folks. Think about it. Think about it. I know people gonna be like, no. There's some people. Look, we want to see the fight. The fight is the fight, right? We want to see the fight. So people gotta push their egos to a side. We all know Haney don't want it. Tweeting after his next fight, he's going to England, and WBC full of ish, changing rules as the days go. Hey, and this is why from the day one to me, I said, drop the damn belt and get the fuck away from them, because they're doing a lot of shenanigans, but whatever. They want to stay. They want to pay them sanctioning fees. But now, okay. So Mauricio Sudamon on the Boxing Voice, what did he say? Nas asked him the question: if Devin Haney, Bill Haney, go to the WBC convention and petition the franchise, Teofimo Lopez, to fight the franchise, Teofimo Lopez. And what did Mauricio Sudamon says? Yes. It will go to the board. Paraphrasing, it will go to the board. We vote on it, and then that's the proper way to do it. What I've been saying since day one, ladies and gentlemen. Send the term sheet, petition. What I've been saying, ladies and gentlemen. So, on the end of the day, whatever is irrelevant, right? What I've been saying, petition. Go to the WBC, petition. Even if people out there that was mad that didn't understand what the fuck petition was, I told you, petition. So now there is no excuse. If I was DHP, if I was Devin Haney, right now I will petition. Matter of fact, I won't even wait to the WBC convention. I will petition right now because I want that. I want to become undisputed. Regardless if I say, you know what? Yeah, let me be the mandatory. I don't give a damn how people gonna see my belt, because at the end of the day, if I fight Teofimo Lopez, it's gonna be for undisputed regardless. So push your egos to a side. You gotta chase the man, because that man really, he's looking at you. He want to fight you too, but really, he's looking at Josh Taylor as well. I'm going to 140. So right now, if I were you, I will petition right now for the board, because it's gonna be next month. Teofimo Lopez is going to be fighting November 27th. You're going to be fighting December 3rd. So petition now. You don't have to wait. Petition now that after these fights that y'all have, you're going to be mandated to fight Teofimo Lopez. You will have to negotiate. Forget about, forget about, the top rank deal, because in all necessarily, think about it, y'all. All Trill Boxing Bill on the BS, but he did say they need to petition for Teo fight. Exactly. Petition for Teo fight. Petition. Be the mandatory. Guys, they all win. You know why they all win? Because, put it this way, and I said on the video, but I'm saying it live right now. Bill Haney, DHP petition. They don't need Eddie Hearn to petition. Remember, they say they're a free agent. Remember what they say. Good looking out, Magic. Good looking out. Appreciate it, my brother. Good looking out. Remember what they said? That they're a free agent. They don't need Eddie Hearn to petition for this. Yeah, Rody. Yeah. They don't need Eddie Hearn to petition for this. Devin Haney is a licensed promoter of California. A promoter could petition. The promoter petition, and this is why I always say, forget about the fighter. I'm looking at Devin Haney as the promoter. You want the fight. Just like we blame, but I'm going to say it again. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I don't know who's new listening. When promoters don't make fights, we blame Bob Arum, we blame Oscar De La Hoya, we blame Eddie Hearn, we blame Al Heyman, we blame Lou DiBella, we blame Frank Warren, we blame all the promoters. Guess what? You're a promoter too. And guess what? When you in talks with Teofimo Lopez, you throw them shots. I'm a boss. I got more money than you. I'm this. I'm my own promoter. I don't got to listen to nobody. I'm not under anybody. Guess what? File the petition. File the petition that you could be mandated as a mandatory to Teofimo Lopez. Now, you got Teofimo Lopez. If Teofimo Lopez says, no, I don't want to fight, nah, then he gets whatever strip for whatever for the belts that he got. And then he would look like a duck. But see, Teofimo Lopez wants that. He wants to petition for Devin Haney to be the mandatory, right? Now, okay, petition for the mandatory. Still going to be an undisputed bout regardless, right? You're going to fight for the undisputed. You're going to fight for the undisputed, or you're going to be fighting for, look, forget about the belts. Forget about the belt that he got and Teofimo Lopez franchise. Forget about the meaning of those belts. Let's just say they have a belt. They fight for both of the belts. At the end of the day, it's still an undisputed bout. If Teofimo Lopez is undisputed and the fight Devin Haney is undisputed. If y'all want to say y'all want to dispute the undisputed, it's still going to be an undisputed bout. Regardless, it's an undisputed bout, right? Regardless, it's an undisputed bout. So egos need to be pushed aside. But it's Teofimo Lopez, the pound-for-pound guy. He is the lineal. He's the guy. He's the fighter of the year. He's the lineal. He's the pound-for-pound guy. He's the one that got accomplishment. Devin Haney got to be way more of the chaser than Teofimo Lopez got to be chasing him. He got to be the chaser. So, boom. Get Teofimo Lopez in a situation where he needs to be like, yes, okay, but this is what Teofimo Lopez wants. All right, let's move it along. Now, let's talk about ESPN, Top Rank, or The Zone. What did Eddie Hearn say? See? What did Eddie Hearn say? See, a lot of people like to say about the $10 million when, remember last year, or the beginning of this year, they was talking about things in January. I think it was January. They were, yo, Mike from Boston in the building. Good looking now, new member. You see, Rap Star, man, they doing it, my brother. I don't know what happened with your computer. Mike from Boston. Everybody subscribe to Mike from Boston. Great channel, great channel. Thank you, my brother, man. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to the community. Welcome, my brother. Thank you. I think y'all appreciate you, my brother. Chill Punch. Haney got more money and followers. Ooh. Magic is legs going in the rap store. But yo. So why do? So think about it. Eddie Hearn, remember, they like to laugh. They like to laugh about, oh, he's delusional. How the fuck he gonna be asking for $10 million? But when he asked for the $10 million, what did Eddie Hearn say? When he asked for the $10 million, what did Eddie Hearn say? Eddie Hearn says, remember, Teofimo Lopez Sr. said, you could do it? Can you do the $10 million? What Eddie Hearn said? Eddie Hearn said, yeah, I could do it. So now, this Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney is a $10 million in the pot. Because Eddie Hearn said he could do it. And then after that, he said, well, but how we gonna do it? We can't do it right now because you got your contract with Bob Arum and you got a contract with Bob Arum. You have to deal with that. Guess what? By Devin Haney being the mandatory, they could both take it a purse bid. They could both beat the system. Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez together take it to purse bid. And guess who is going to outbid them? Outbid anybody. The guy that said that's willing to give up $10 million for Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. Eddie Hearn. Then that fight goes to the zone. Everybody wins. Bill wanted this fight to be on the zone. Be a mandatory. If you really want this fight to be in the zone, be a mandatory. Be a mandatory to Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is happy that you petition so you could be the mandatory to him. Then he feel respected for what he accomplished with Teofimo Lopez. Boom, you wanted to be in the zone. You want the most money, right? Y'all feel like Bob Arum is the cheap. Guess what? Let Eddie Hearn pay y'all. And then we got the fight, ladies and gentlemen. We got the fight. Punch on Boxing has laid out the plans to make Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I did it. Yes, me. Me. What y'all feel? Could anybody disagree on that? Could anybody disagree on that? Everybody is happy. Hey, even Bob Arum, think about it. If Eddie Hearn is willing to put $10 million on that fight, $10 million on a pot, $10 million on a pot, right? He's gonna get his 20% from Teofimo Lopez without him doing anything. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Now, ego. Who got the massive ego? Who's going to swallow their ego? All Devin Haney has to do, petition as a licensed promoter, than what he is. Kudos to Devin Haney. Petition WBC. I want you to mandate Teofimo Lopez. I be his mandatory. WBC Mauricio Suleiman going to be like, hey, yo, Teofimo Lopez, are you okay with that? This is what Teofimo Lopez want. Teofimo Lopez want Devin Haney to be his mandatory. Yes, Mauricio Suleiman. Yes, you are allowed for him to be my mandatory. Teofimo Lopez says yes. Devin Haney says yes. All right, let's make the fight. Remember the Muhammad Ali rule. Bob Arum can't keep Teofimo Lopez from making the most money. So right, Eddie, whoever's DHP, dealing with Bob Arum, they want to put Eddie Hearn. We can't come with a deal. We take it a purse bid, open market. Eddie Hearn is willing to pay the most. We take it to the zone. Bingo. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no excuse no more. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it from their camp. As soon as their camp say that somebody is avoiding me, that we can't get the TO fight, that we can't get this fight, it's pure lies. That's it. And this is what I've been telling y'all folks, that everything is in public forum. Great interview by TBV with Mauricio Suleiman. Great. He said what needed to be said. A lot of people said that the franchise can't fight nobody. Guess what? Just petition for it. Petition for it. Everybody gonna get the most money. It will be in the zone like Bill and DHP wants. Right? They will fight for undisputed regardless. Regardless if you feel he's undisputed, which I feel Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. But if he fights Devin Haney, it's still for undisputed. If you feel like Teofimo Lopez is not undisputed and you want to dispute that, at the end of the day, it's still an undisputed title. The fans should be happy. DHP should be happy. Tio will be happy. Eddie will be happy. Everybody get the most money. High risk, high reward. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful, man. What do y'all think? What do you think about it, folks? What do y'all think about it? Let me see who has a problem with that. I want to know. I want to see in the chat. Who has a problem with that? Yeah, whatever. WC Tio is not undisputed. Okay, Terrell, he's not undisputed. And who gives a fuck? We thinking about this fight. If you don't want him, if for you he's not undisputed, cool. At the end of the day, regardless what's his status, Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney is gonna be for undisputed. So who gives a fuck? Who cares? You want to dispute it. I say undisputed. You say he's not disputed. At the end of the day, it'll be an undisputed bout. Think about it. That's it. Stop talking about it. If you don't feel he's undisputed, fuck it. He's not undisputed. To me, he's undisputed. To you, he's not undisputed. They fight. It's still an undisputed bout. Right? Am I right or wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong. Is the fight with Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney, if they fight an undisputed bout, regardless how you feel, if Teofimo Lopez is undisputed, if you want to dispute it, is it still an undisputed bout? Yes or no? And come on, guys, answer the question. I want to read. If you feel Teofimo Lopez is undisputed, if you feel he's not undisputed, it's a fight with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, regardless how you feel, still an undisputed bout. Yes or no? Yes or no? Help me out here, folks. Yes or no? Is Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney a undisputed bout? Yes or no? Punch, you forgot Lopez said in one of the interviews that he will petition, that Devin Haney and force him to fight. Yes, he said he will petition for Devin Haney to be his mandatory. That's what he said, Sanchez. So if they both on the same, right? Now Devin Haney, if he's gonna petition, he's gonna have to petition for him to be the mandatory. Teofimo Lopez is gonna petition for Devin Haney to be his mandatory. Now ego is gonna come into play here, because if he says you're gonna be my mandatory, then in the public eye that diminishes. It'll be factual that diminish the status of Devin Haney. But that's just ego. That's just the ego trip. Lewis, yes, he's undisputed. But put it this way, Lewis. How about let's give it to the people on the other side that think that this is disputed, that he's not undisputed. In the end of the day, the fight is still for undisputed. He already undisputed, pero para qué calar las bocas de los habladores. A callar la boca de los habladores. Ajá. ¿Es verdad, Leo? In reality, that's the only reason he's fighting. That's the only reason he's really fighting. So regardless, now this disputed shit by now is petty right now. Because you could petition for the fight. It's all petty now. Fuck it. I say he's undisputed. I recognize he's undisputed. I'm always going to say that. But if you don't want to say it, cool. He not. For you, he's not. For me, he is. Who gives a fuck? We want to see the fight. Yes or no? Yes. Is the fight going to be for undisputed? Yes. That's it. Fuck it. They want to fight each other regardless. Right? Fuck it. We all know the road T.O. took to get his belt. But most of those Haney-hyped fans don't know how Haney got the WBC belt. Got to fight to earn it. Facts. Facts, Magic. Preaching, my brother. Say it to the people in the back. But you know what, Magic? Let them dispute it. At the end of the day, they want the fight. We want the fight. The people that feel like he is undisputed, we still want the fight. And still, regardless, it's undisputed. It's an undisputed bout. It's an undisputed bout. So we should everybody should be all hands on deck. Right? All hands on deck. Everybody should be happy. Everybody should be happy. This is the second time in a public forum Mauricio Sudamon said it to Bill Haney in the barbershop conversation. He said that you could have petitioned for Lomachenko as a voluntary. And today he said it on the Boxing Voice that yes, Devin Haney could petition for Teofimo Lopez as a franchise. The franchise is not keeping nobody to challenge Teofimo Lopez. The franchise has not kept anybody from petitioning to fight Teofimo Lopez. Let's go. That's it. There is no, you can't even say people could push a narrative because it's in the public eye. We heard Mauricio Sudamon. The question was asked. So when I've been saying, yo, petition. Oh, no, what do you mean about petition? No, what do you mean? No, petition for the fight. That's the shit. It works in boxing. Everything is petition. You petition to go in a higher ranking. You petition. That's it. Let's go. Let's do it. Right now, Devin Haney, he should petition at this moment. As we speak, he should be petitioning. He should have been like, yo, I heard the Boxing Voice today. I heard what Mauricio Sudamon said. I'm petitioning, baby. Lopez is just like his dad. He said to all of us that he will corner Devin Haney into fighting him. Check out. Yeah, he did corner him. He's cornering him right now. He's cornering him right now. You feel me? Now he's cornered. So now, petition for the fight. And Teofimo Lopez is going to petition. Now, let's say Teofimo Lopez petition. Petition so he could be my mandatory. Should Devin Haney get mad? Or should Devin Haney be like, regardless, I want to fight you regardless? Or is he going to be like, no, 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 no. He got to be my mandatory. No. So now it's not about the fight. See, Devin Haney got to figure out, like, yo, he already fought. Everybody, all the his contemporaries don't respect his belt. Let's be honest. Don't respect the Devin Haney status. The legendary fighters, like I've posted here, the Trinidad, the Mike Tyson, the Julio Cesar Chavez, the Manny Pacquiao's, the Canelo Alvarez, all of them call Teofimo Lopez undisputed. That's the way he's recognized. That's the way he's recognized by the Boxing Writers Association, that they're the ones that put these guys in the Hall of Fame. He's recognized no matter how you cut it and slice it. But I'm giving you to you so y'all can understand. Okay, dispute it. Cool. He's tweeting about going over the pond to get a reach progress now after his fight. He shouldn't. See, right now, this, and if he is, my phone right now is not is fucking I need to recharge my phone, but Haney only looking for clout. I'm gonna say right now, if you don't petition, man, it's all clout, bro. I've been saying it's clout, but he got to petition tonight. Petition tonight. But now they're going to play this game. I'm going to tell you like this. This is what I'm anticipating. They're going to meet at 140 when Tio undisputed again. Probably, Samir. I agree. I agree with you. This is what is going to happen. Teofimo Lopez is going to fight George Kambosos. I predict that Teofimo Lopez beats Kambosos. I don't know who Devin Haney going to fight. He could fight regardless. December 3rd. I don't care if he fights Lee Selby, Maxie Hughes, or whatever. He's going to fight one of these guys and things of that nature. Let's say he wins his next fight. I got him projecting beating Maxie Hughes or Lee Selby. Devin Haney petition, or Teofimo Lopez petition for Devin Haney to be his mandatory. Does Devin Haney be like, nah, you got to be my mandatory? If he does say that shit, he don't want the fight. If Devin Haney says, no, Teofimo Lopez has to be my mandatory, he don't want the fight. All clout. Because Teofimo Lopez is only fighting you to shut people up. He really don't want nothing you got. Because the WBC already stated what the franchise means to them. He's just fighting Devin Haney to shut people up. Devin Haney should be fighting Teofimo Lopez because he truly want to be undisputed as well. He want to be undisputed. He want to go after the pound for pound guy. He want to go after him. He want to go after Teofimo Lopez, the guy that they got him in the pound for pound top 5, top 7. If you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. Don't you want that Jack Johnson belt? Haney. See, that's what I'm saying. How much do you want it? HLD in the building. What's good, brother? How much do you want it? There is no more excuses, y'all. No more excuses. There's no more excuses. Yeah. Which I don't even think he should be doing it for the haters, because you're gonna always have haters. You shouldn't be trying to do things for haters. You know, that could be a downfall too. Because now it's sidetracking what you really want. You want Josh Taylor because you want legacy. You fighting Devin Haney because you want to shut down the haters. You letting the haters dictate your next move. And that could bite you in your ass too. Let's be clear. That could bite you in your ass too. You know? When did you hear me say, so I'm not? Okay. Be quiet. But again, you see the title of the live show and I said that Keith Thurman and Errol Spence is probably one of the most lucrative fights to make. Is the most lucrative fight in the welterweight division. I think it needs to happen. According to Teofimo Lopez ducking Haney. Nah, he not. We all know that. That's self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez beat Lomachenko, the guy that's regarded the best out of all of them. That's why he got the lineal title. Nobody could tell me, yo, you duck you duck Haney, but Haney hasn't done anything yet but beat Linares. That's all he's done, to be honest. That's all he's done. That's all he's done. He beat Santiago Gamboa, Abdulaziz, Linares. That's all he's done. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, this is what it is. I don't want to downplay it. I don't want to downplay Devin Haney. Devin Haney is only going to be 23 years old. You feel me? It's nothing really to downplay. These guys are young. I'm not going to critique their career like if they've been having a long career and they're veterans in the game. You know what I'm saying? They're still filling out their man strength right now. Could Haney have... Oh, let me see. Thank you, though, my brother. Thank you, Max Wayne. Appreciate that. Ness is on Bills auto payout on Cash App. Could Haney have always been able to petition to fight Teofimo Lopez? Yes. HLD. Remember what Mauricio Sulaiman said in Barbershop Conversation when he was talking to Bill Haney himself. He said you could have petitioned to fight Lomachenko as a voluntary. So the WBC never kept the franchise away from anybody. The only thing the franchise did was that the franchise will not be mandated. But yet, it didn't say anything about you can't petition or challenge. Remember, Mauricio Sulaiman said in that same interview with both of them, he told Bill Haney in his face, you could challenge anybody. Because Bill was saying, oh, you kept us from... No. He said you could fight anybody. You could challenge anybody. The same shit he was saying today, but he been saying it, but people just want to listen to what they listen to. But this is why you got guys like me, so I could break it down to you. Let me do the work. Let me listen to the interviews and let me chop it up. Let me put the video up there and chop it up so you can understand what's going on. Mauricio Sulaiman always said that Devin Haney could have petitioned for those fights. That's why he told him, I said, we supported everything you requested. You requested Santiago. You requested Gamboa. We supported everything that you do. So, and he said it the other day, we support everything that Devin Haney has done. He said, Devin Haney is my best friend of all the fighters. Devin Haney is my best friend. That's what he said. He said it during the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight week, that Devin Haney is my best friend out of all the fighters. So you connect the dots. This is why these guys are happy. This is why these guys never say nothing bad about Mauricio Sulaiman. Because Mauricio Sulaiman says these are my best friends. He said Devin Haney is my best friend. So guess what? Whatever Devin Haney requested, they got it. Has he been mandated? Regardless if these fighters want to fight or not, has he been mandated? Regardless if Ryan Garcia don't want, Jojo Diaz don't want, has he been mandated? Has he been ordered to fight? No. People want to put, you gotta activate your mandatory. You don't gotta activate shit. That's a fucking lie. You don't gotta activate nothing. Who activated Stanionis and Ugas? Sean Porter didn't even know he was mandated in the WBO. Did he activate his mandatory? The Belt Federation could do whatever they want to do. You think who activated for the IBF? Who activated their mandatory? Now the IBF say, yo, you ordered to do this. Stop it. You do not need to activate your mandatory, man. WBC will order it. And if you don't want to fight, they'll either strip you, move on with somebody else. Just order the damn shit. That's it. WBC just need to order it. Don't blame Jojo Diaz. You remember what the Mauricio Sudamon said after the Fortuna and Jojo Diaz? Whoever wins is needs to negotiate with Devin Haney 90 days. You're ordered. You're ordered. Did they order it? That's what they said before the fight. So who they looking out for? Jojo or Dev? Who they looking out for? Because even think about this. When Samson was going at it with Bill Haney in the Boxing Voice, and what did Samson said? I wrote a letter, I wrote a letter to the WBC for what? To order the mandatory, to order Javier Fortuna and Devin Haney. And what did the WBC did? They took the petition for Linares and made Linares versus Devin Haney. Did they care about the petition that Samson? Because at the end of the day, you could file a petition and they could deny your petition. Did they care about the letter? Did they care about Samson's request? If he's not going to fight Ryan Garcia in the second mandatory, fights Devin Haney, what happened? Did they order that fight? No. So in reality, Devin Haney's never been mandated. Never been ordered. But right now, everything will come to light. Let's see if DHP, who is a promotional company, really wants Teofimo Lopez. You have the green light. Nobody is stopping you no more. Nobody is stopping DHP to petition for Teofimo Lopez. So you become his mandatory. And Teofimo Lopez is not willing to stop it. Matter of fact, he's willing to accept it. Punch, what's your prediction with Munguia versus Rosado? I got Rosado, man. I don't know. He's like the Cinderella man. I don't even want to bet against Rosado. That was a great win with Bag the Bully. I don't want to bet against him, man. And I think that he's gotten, I think what happened to Rosado, and maybe it's a Puerto Rican thing that he got what Freddie Rose got with the Puerto Rican, because the same thing happened to Miguel Cotto. He got with Freddie Roach, and everything just started getting better. See, I don't think that Freddie Roach could build a fighter, but he could tweak a fighter, like he did Manny Pacquiao, like he did Miguel Cotto, and like he doing with Rosado. Rosado's on a roll. In my opinion, Rosado should have beat Rosado. In my opinion, he beat Daniel Jacobs by 1 round, or it could have been a draw. Rosado's going to come with pressure. Molina hasn't fought before. And yeah, you know what? I never really thought highly of Molina. I give him a chance, you know. And look, think about this. When we talk about young fighters, do we really yell out Jaime Munguia? Like, we forget about it. Like when we say Bruce Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, you know what I'm saying? And Ryan Garcia and David Benavidez. We leave out Jaime Munguia. Tio, Dev, Shakur. We leave out Jaime Munguia for the most part. Because in reality, I don't think that Jaime Munguia really has that it factor. Now, if they would have gave that win to Rosado, they would have gave Rosado that Daniel Jacob win, and then what he did with Bag the Bully, shit. I think people will be like, yo, Rosado gonna win this one. I mean, I'm happy for Rosado because you know why? You know why I'm happy for Rosado? He got 13 losses, right? And he's relevant. Like, Rosado is getting that UFC treatment. Rosado is still, if you look at he has a good career. Maybe it's not a legendary career, but just to have a long career in boxing and to be a main event it's still good. So in reality, I'm proud of Gabe because he could change the outcome of how people see. Because people only think that you got to be undefeated. See, Rosado don't got that pressure. All he got to do out there is go fight hard. He's always gonna be the underdog. People always going, not pick him to win most of the time. He got no pressure, but he still got a career. Just like Jorge Masvidal is respected and Nate Diaz is respected in the UFC. Gabe Flores is probably the only guy that has lost that much that's respected. He's getting the UFC treatment. And I feel that's good for boxing. I feel that's great for boxing. Rosado is a effing beast. He loses, but he stays so focused and just a happy man. Yeah, man. He a beast, man. Who y'all got? Rosado's on the road tonight. We betted money on Rosado by TKO. Yo, but boxing is lit, y'all. I wish you want any racist people in boxing. For real, that would boxing be without Latinos and blacks. Why is there so much separation? I think it's not really separation, to be honest. I just think that is I think it's a bunch of channels in the YTBC, and a lot of these channels, there's some of these channels, they got a lot of followers and subscribers, and how you say it, like what's the word? These channels are recommended. You know what I'm saying? These channels are recommended. Thank you for all the fantastic, unbiased content. Always, you have yourself a subscriber for life. Good looking out, T-Dog. What you think about Hearing and Shakur Stevenson? Good looking out. Appreciate that, T-Dog. That's the best. One of the best compliments is being unbiased, logically, and objectively. What I think about Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Hearing, I think is gonna be a tough fight. I think that Shakur Stevenson got one of the best intellect in the sport of boxing, especially in his age. He does everything right in terms of hit and not get hit. Great movement, great pivot, great defense, great selective of punches. Is an Olympian, understands the game. Very high IQ, again, intellect. The only thing is the power. Is the power legit to keep Jamel Hearing off of him? I don't think Jamel Hearing is going to go after him like that. I think it's going to be a very technical fight. It's going to be a physical chess match, in my opinion. Jamel Hearing has gotten better from the tutelage of Bomac. I think he's in the best shape of, he has overcome even when people in the amateur that didn't think so highly of Jamel Hearing just a hard worker. He's the blue collar. So I think it's still going to be, it's going to be tough for Shakur Stevenson when he sees a strong, grown man not how you say it, not backing down. I think this fight is going to end up being who's going to have the clean, effective punches of the fight, who's going to land more, because I think these guys do a good job at neutralizing their opponents. They both got equally almost the same numbers of throws, and statistically they got some of the same numbers in when an opponent lands on them. So I think that Jamel Hearing will have to bully him in certain spots, mix it up a little bit so he could. So you gotta make Shakur Stevenson adjust, and which I think he is smart enough to adjust. And he has sparred with the likes of Bud Crawford, just like Jamel Hearing. I don't think age plays in a factor. I think it's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. I would not be surprised if Jamel Hearing beats Shakur Stevenson, but I think Jamel Hearing, he has to impose his will, has imposed his strength, and with that, you got to think about it that make it a little rough, because I don't think Shakur Stevenson is gonna make it rough. Steal these rounds. Steal those rounds when Shakur Stevenson want to have fill out rounds in the first or the second. Take those rounds. Make sure you win those rounds. Make sure you put 5, 6, 7 rounds in the bag. I think it's going to go to a decision, but Jamel Herring has been, these guys are not power hitters, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to go to a decision. It's going to go with the guy that lands the cleaner punches and things of that nature. And Shakur Stevenson does land great cleaner punches. I think that Jamel Herring's got to impose his will more, mix it up, make it a fight here and there, and Jamel Herring will come with the victory. So it's going to be a tough fight. But the thing is, T-Dog, I want to do the prediction because I want to do it in the heavy bag, and I'm going to do a video in the heavy bag to see it, and let it be known who's gonna how one could neutralize the other. But good question. It's gonna be a fun fight. Can't wait till this Saturday. Thank you, T-Dog. Beyond Above Media. Good looking out. Beyond Above. Subscribe to Beyond Above Media. Thank you. I appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate you. Get a badge like mine. Join the Punch Drunk Nation. Tell them HLD. Yes. 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 It's a great fight. Yo, boxing is lit. I'm going to say it again. Yo, boxing is so lit. We got Jamel Herring, Shakur Stevenson. On the 30th, we got Boost Ennis. I mean, that's not the main event, but that's my main event. Jerome James going to be fighting as well. Boost Ennis going to be fighting DeLong. Following it up with Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant. Follow it up with Rosado Munguia. Follow it up with Andrade Quickly. Follow it up with Teofimo Lopez Cambosa. David Benavidez back in the ring. When is Brandon Figueroa going to be fighting Stephen Fulton? Follow it up with December 5th in Growley, Javante Tan Davis. In the 5th, that's a Sunday. And I think on the 4th, shout out to Jay-Z, I think Devin Haney's going to be fighting his opponent. Yo, boxing is lit. And we don't even know the card. We don't even know the card in December. We don't know if we're going to see a Keith, probably. We don't know. And Bud Crawford, Sean Porter on the 20th, bro. How do I join? Punch Drunk Nation. Oh, it's in the description box. Weird TV. Everybody shout out to Weird TV. It's in the description box. The rest of the year is lit, fire. It is. It's fire. It's fire. I can't wait. Thank you, Beyond, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Rider of the Storm. And we have Triple G in the end of December versus Marauder, right? Are they going to fight it? Are they looking to fight in New Year's Eve, right? Like Tanaka and Ioka. I think that's going to happen. Haney versus Gan. He's stupid. No, what about this? What about, I think Chocolatito versus Estrada they trying to do in December as well, right? Chocolatito versus Estrada they trying to do. It was supposed to be in November, but I think both of them caught the COVID. I think Estrada and Chocolatito caught the COVID. Something like that. Mauricio Suleiman was saying today. I think they'll put it for December. If they put Chocolatito versus Estrada 3 in December, yo, I'm telling you, boxing is gonna end with a bang, bro. It's probably gonna be one of the best years. We already had that beautiful epic heavyweight matchup. We already had the undisputed with Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look back at what we did have the undisputed bout with Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano. Yes, it landed in a draw, but it was a good fight. And at least we still got a undisputed bout. Jessica McCaskill versus Cecilia Breakers, the rematch was good. Natasha Jonas and Katie Taylor. Yo, this year was epic, ladies and gentlemen. Jake Paul took over. Canelo Alvarez is about to fight 4 times in the span of within the 12 months. Yo, Manny Pacquiao retired. Manny Pacquiao was back in the ring. If you really think about this year, Weird TV, good looking now. Yo, I gotta get a little system like something like that, man. I appreciate that, Weird TV, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless, man. God bless. Canelo, Billy Joe Saunders. Yo, if you really look back at this year, this has been a good year, yo. Welcome to the Drunk Nation, man. Welcome to the Drunk Nation, my brother. Y'all already know tomorrow. This is Wednesday, right? Tomorrow we got Happy Hour Thursday. Happy Hour Thursday. And ladies and gentlemen, look, if you become a member, I put a video up there. You can tell them HLD I put a video out there that nobody's seen. Backstage with Porter, with Sean Porter, Malik Montgomery. So there's gonna be videos that I have taken that I never put out. You know, I've got videos from the Manny Pacquiao weekend. I got certain videos, and I got interviews that it was longer than what it is. There's some interviews that I chopped up that I'm gonna put the whole interviews and stuff like that. I still got an interview with Makai Montgomery after his fight. Walking the backstage, the preparation. So I'm gonna throw in videos just for the members only. You know, that's gonna be also exclusive and stuff like that. That I still got videos that, that I haven't put out that only them gonna see. So you become a member, man, you're gonna get some exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. You're gonna get some exclusives, y'all. Did I hear karaoke? You already know beyond above media. Karaoke tonight. Not tonight. Tomorrow night. Happy Hour Thursday. Y'all already know. Punch Round Boxing karaoke. Who is the man that will risk his life for his brother, man? Punch. Yeah, can you dig it? This punch is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. But you know it's punch, but we can dig it. He's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his woman. Ah, punch. Yeah, man. Who's getting back in the ring as well? Brandon Lee. Shout out to Brandon Lee. Shout out to all the Asians out there. Brandon Lee. Probably. Damn. I gotta get Boots Ennis, man, before the fight. We're gonna get Boots Ennis back into the show, man. Always showing love. We gotta get Keyshawn Davis back into the back in the show. See what's gonna be his next fight. Who else? Brandon Lee. We gotta get him back in the show as well, man. They're gonna be fighting. Who else? Maybe we could get Jamel Hearing. This is fight week. Let's see. Let's see if we could get Jamel Hearing. Let's see if we could get Porter to talk about, the upcoming fight. This interviews is gonna be lined up, man. Tim Zhu is fighting 2 in Australia. Yo, this fourth quarter is lit, man. It's lit. It is lit. Again, thank you, Weird TV. What you going on in Weird TV? Weird TV? Why you call yourself weird, man? What you doing in your TV, man? You got a little porno going on in YouTube or something like that, Weird TV? Huh? Punch Drunk, you my brother. I feel that for real. Keep it holding it down for boxing community. Stay drunk. Y'all heard? Yo, I like that, man. Yo, stay drunk, man. You heard? Because when you drunk, you can avoid a lot of shit, too. Make believe like you ain't even hear it. The next day, man, you was wilding yesterday. I don't know shit. I was drunk. When you drunk, you got a lot of excuses, right? Man, I was twisted. I don't know. Yo, Punch, you went off the other day in TBV, man. I was drunk. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. I was on that moonshine. How you gonna cheat on me and stuff like that? Baby, I was drunk. I don't know, man. They roofied my ass or something like that, man. I'm sorry, baby. It wasn't me. You know when I drink, I get like that, man. Oh, man. Don't be surprised if Thurman versus... I think it's going to happen. I hope it happened. Think about it, like what's going to be next for Thurman? What's going to be next for Errol Spence? Why not? Why not? I mean, y'all fighting for money, right? Get the money. That's a money fight right there. That's a money fight. And I don't think these guys could leave the welterweight to see. It's one thing. In the heavyweight division, Deontay Wilder cannot retire without fighting Anthony Joshua, vice versa. That fight needs to happen in this era. I don't care if they're not fighting for no belts. That fight needs to happen in the heavyweight division. There's certain fights that need to happen in the welterweight division. Errol Spence Errol Spence and Keith Thurman needs to happen in the welterweight division before they leave. And of course, you want to see Bud Crawford. But that fight needs to happen. Matter of fact, that fight needed to happen first than a Bud Crawford and Errol Spence. That fight needs to happen. And now they got a window of opportunity for that fight to come to fruition. He said, yo, Punch, my kid wanted to make a YouTube channel, never went through it, so I just took it over. I'm from upstate Newburgh, New York. We got a link. Yeah, man. Let's do that, man. Let's do that. This is what we're going to do, man. When there's a fight in New York, especially, or wherever, man. That's what I said yesterday. Like, yo, we got to pick a fight. Like, probably one of the best fights or two fights of next year. And we all link up, bro. Going deep. Yo, we'll buy out a bar or something like that. Right? Let's do that. We'll buy out a bar on a Friday before after the weigh-in, we go to a happy hour or something. Buy out the bar. Let's go, man. Let's go. Next summer, I'm gonna be traveling to a lot of fights. Brian Flores. You're looking out, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, yo. Everybody that's become a member, man. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Thank you, man. I'm feeling the support. I'm feeling the support. Thank you. I'm feeling the support, man. And I gotta do more. It's just motivating me, inspiring me to really do more. Get more exclusive. Get more. Preserve the sport of boxing even more. I mean, there's a lot of channels. Look, I'm not going to throw no shades in a lot of channels. I don't want to do that, right? Everybody got their niche. But I created a channel to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the fighters. The fighters, to me, always going to get the benefit of the doubt because those are the individuals that risk their lives for our pure entertainment. They risk their lives. Regardless if you like them or not, that's your style or not, they risk their lives. The men and women, rank number 1 to rank number 10,000, I respect each and every human that step inside that ring. I respect the sacrifice. For me, these fighters are superheroes. That's just me. That's just me. And when I saw mass media abandon our sport, they abandoned our sport. Then we got these platforms that really, keep them alive, keep this boxing stuff alive. And then there's other boxing, there's channels out there that don't give a fuck about fighters. They getting theirs already. They don't care. Nah, man, these fighters need us, man. These fighters need us. And don't think these fighters, I've been saying since day one, these fighters look at these platforms because who else is going to be talking about them? You think they don't want to talk? They don't want to hear nothing? They don't want to hear their fans or their haters? This is why they pop up. That's why they pop up. Brian Flores, thank you, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Y'all already know on Sundays we got the Brotherhood. My fault that I didn't do it last Sunday, but this Sunday we're going to keep it rolling. The third session, the therapy session. Number 3, the Brotherhood Circle. The Brotherhood Circle this Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Last Brotherhood Circle session 2 was polygamy. It has nothing to do with boxing, y'all. So y'all gotta stay tuned on Sunday. This is when us brothers help out with issues because, of course, I think that a lot of men going through shit. Women, they know how to have that sister circle. They know how to back each other up. Men, we just hold a lot of shit in, pause, and a lot of men is dying out of stress. That's the number one thing that men are dying of, stress. You got family court issues. You got providing issues. You can't provide, can't hold a job, whatever. And when it comes to men, man, when you don't got no money in your pocket, man, that's your pride. You feel like shit. See, I know women that could go outside. I'm not saying every woman, but I knew women that could go outside to the club with nothing because they know there's going to be men paying for it. But a man don't got no money. He don't want to go out, man. He don't even want to go downstairs, man. He want to stay away from everybody because for men, providing is something that is something that's almost like it's natural for the man to do. Too many beta males out here that we need to build alpha males. We need to build the fatherhood. Fatherhood got to be strong, but this Sunday, the Brotherhood Circle, I got a good topic, and I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to put it in the community on a Saturday and let y'all know what it is. After the Jamel hearing and Shakur Stevenson fight, I'm going to put in the community box what's going to be the topic. It's going to be fun. The last time was polygamy. A lot of people was tight, but a lot of people was like, yo, shit. Let me ask my wife if she with it. Men must go and create value. Women naturally have it with their beauty. Yes, Midwest Boxing, I agree with you. Brotherhood Chat Rap Store Boxing Knowledge. Yes, the Brothers Circle was wild. I know, right? Yo, we still gonna be talking about this polygamy stuff, because to be honest, all the craziness that's going on inside the world, right? You got these kids, you know what I'm saying, cutting their, we got these young kids cutting their pee-pee and becoming and adding the GGs. So it's crazy. The world is getting crazy, and they're becoming the heroes, right? Those are the new heroes. So we got to, who's popping? I'm doing good, Joe. I'm doing good. So we got to be talking about this, man, because we got to save our children. I'm telling you, the public school system, like I said the other day, like I said in session 2, they crazy, man. They crazy. It's getting crazy. Don't let this public school raise your kids, all right? Don't let the public school raise your kids. Whatever they learning in that school for 6 or 7 hours, as soon as they come right back home, you tell them you don't want them to unlearn it. You just want them to remember it, to pass the test, and then unlearn all that bullshit. All right? If you have the time, try to homeschool your kids. Because I'm telling you, society is getting a little wicked out there, man. It's becoming the wilderness out there. It's becoming the wilderness out there. So, and I feel like, I don't want women. I'm just being real. If y'all listening out there, look, society don't like when men is in the household. When a man is not in the household, it's a weak household. I'm not saying that the woman is weak, but this is one society. This is one want to infiltrate the family. They want the men out the household. They take advantage of our women. They take advantage of our babies and things of that nature. But when there's a man in the household, people think twice. Even robbers, even thieves think twice and going to that side, inside that home. Shit, nah, I ain't going, man. She got a man. But when they feel like, what I'm saying, the woman is staying home and she's single, or the man is not in the household and it's only her and the kids, people feel like it's, man, I could take advantage. But when there's a man there, man, they don't touch that household, man. They don't touch that household, no, man. They probably got that dude probably got a gun, a shotgun or something like that. Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with that dude in his family. It's different. It's different. You remember when you was dealing with somebody with a chick, and then you be like, "Yo, who you live with?" With my mom. I said, "What about your dad?" She's like, "I don't have a dad. I only see them like 3 times in my life." You feel like that. You don't, as a guy, as a young dude, you be like, "All right, man. All right, she don't got no big brother either, right? All right, man. If we go into an argument, I don't got nobody trying to come at me." But when that girl you dating got a dad and got a big brother, you think twice. Am I right or wrong? I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when you was a young teen, old teen, young adult, and the chick that you was dating, you be like, "Yo, where's your pops?" And she don't got no pops and she don't got no big brother. You feel like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I mistreat her here and there, she ain't gonna send nobody. But you be afraid to mistreat that girl when she has a dad. And especially that's a relevant dad, a young dude that goes in the gym, got street credibility. You think twice in dissing that girl. You think twice. So this is that's the mindset. That's why you need to have those men stay home. And then when the girl, your daughter is dating somebody, they know daddy got her back. Men stay in the gym. I gotta go back into the gym. But men, stay fit. So when that young football player is dating your daughter and think he could whoop your ass and you were like this, all scrawny and shit like that, got beer belly and all that shit, man, fuck your father, man. Fuck that nigga up. I think private schools or homeschooling is the future. You know what HLD is? It's already it. We saw in the pandemic. We saw that we could all homeschool our kids. They make it seem like my phone, man. We gotta leave this phone for the therapy session on Sunday. Let me stop because I could get carried away, man. But yo, men, stay home, man. Stay home. If you got a girl, stay home. Stay home, man. Cause even when you have a happy home, think about it, man. That's godly stuff. When you with your significant other and you become one with your wife and you got kids and you're raising your kids, the evil entity comes around you. And you know what? That evil spirit makes you feel like that's not enough. That evil spirit makes you feel like you want to fornicate with other women. That evil spirit makes you feel like you need to cheat with the other woman that you meet in your job or whatever. When you have it all good, remember, when you're doing God's work, that's when the devil want to creep up on you more than anybody. The devil ain't going to creep up on no atheists. The devil likes to creep on people that wants to be closer to God and wants to do God's work. And doing God's work is protecting your family, loving and nurturing your significant other, being the head of the head of the home, the head of your wife. Treat her well. I'm not saying that y'all not equal. What I'm saying is we all got different roles, right? A man needs a woman needs a man. So think about it, y'all. Stay with your family, man. Cause that's if you look at society right now, if you look at the image that they'll put feminists, they put women fighting for women, they put gays fighting for gays. They want to say toxic masculinity. You know what they don't push? Family. They don't want to push. They don't want to see the man. Look at the talk shows nowadays. Remember, they ran away from the family structure. Remember, we used to have Family Matters, husband and wife in the house, right? With the kids, right? Think about the shows back then. Bill Cosby, The Cosby Show, successful man and woman raising their kids, right? And then they suddenly started doing other shows. Just Friends, Roommates. They started doing single parent, single mother in the household, single fathers, right? They started just doing a bunch of shows that has no family value. Now they take away everything. They don't want to show family. They think that family is outdated now. You know, commercials, there's no family. You go to vacation, nothing. It's just you and your friends. They have a commercial, you drinking Corona with just a bunch of people. They don't have that. They don't have this men and women. They don't want to show that no more. They don't want to show a great family. They don't want to show a family vacation. They don't want to show that shit no more. Thank you. I appreciate this. Why I love your channel, because you're not afraid to promote God. No, never. God is the greatest. I think if I don't even talk about God, I'm doing a disservice. I think if I don't talk about God, that's me being fake. Nah, God is everything, man. I even get goosebumps when I talk about God. You know? So, again, men, be there for your women. Stay strong. There's going to be evil creeping up. I'm telling you. You don't want to be in a situation where you want to be away from your kids. That's the hardest thing to do, right? Right, men? Right, women? Whatever. That's the hardest thing to do when you have to raise your child and not in the same house. And then that other guy creeps in your house. He creeps in that other house. Now he's the guy sleeping in your bed. Now he's the guy that's sleeping in your house that you build. Now he's the man walking around with his underwear, and your son and your kid is looking at that dude. Then that father's telling your kid what to do. Now that kid is more than your kid. But because you had to play your cards. And I'm not saying that women don't cheat or do none of that stuff, and then it's her fault that y'all broke up. Therapy. If you were having bad in relationship, man, therapy, man. I never used to think of that. I never used to believe in therapy. You know how men is. That's another thing with men. Man, we don't give a fuck about no therapy. This is why I call the brotherhood circle with therapy. Call it therapy session 3. We got to be there for one another. It got to be cool to be a dad. It got to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, y'all. If you surrounded by a bunch of dudes, right? Just think about your circle, right? And let's say that you take care of yours. You take care of your woman. You got a woman, right? And then you got your friends. Let's just say, I'm giving you a little scenario. You got your peoples. And you be like, hey, yo, what's good, man? Where's your kids at? Yo, I haven't seen my kids like in 2 months. Why not? Nah, man, the mom, man. Who cares about the mom? What the fuck are you talking to me? I haven't seen your kids for 3 months or 2 months. Think about this also, too. Think about this. If you have a crew, right? Think about this. And your boy, you in the club. And see, a lot of men don't think like this. But this is the way I think. This is just me. This is the way I brought up, man. I got brought up with OGs, man. I might be young, but my peoples was old. So I learned from the old cats, right? Think about this. When you have a crew and you go into the club and your boy you know that your boy got a wife and he's cheating on her. Think about this. And let's say you a street motherfucker, right? Let's say you dealing in the streets, you got work. Let's just put it that way. I'm just giving y'all a scenario, man, because a lot of people out here, we street too. All right, just peep this. You know your boy got a wife. You in the club or whatever, you in the lounge and stuff like that, and you see your boy cheating on his wife. You ain't gonna be the one. You ain't gonna be on some, yo, motherfucker, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let your boy do what he do. But think about it. If your boy could cheat on his wife on the open, you know what he's showing you right there that you gotta look? On loyalty. If he could be unloyal to his wife in front of your face in the public forum, when shit goes down and his shit hits the fan, motherfucker, he gonna snitch you. He's gonna snitch you out. He ain't gonna be loyal to you. He can't even be loyal to his own family. He can't even be loyal to his own wife, his better half. He can't be loyal to his kids that's home, that he knows if he get caught cheating, his family is done. That means he's not loyal to you. Who you? He can't even be loyal to his better half. Think about it like this, young bucks. Those are the little things you gotta look at. Nah, that's my nigga right there, yo. That's my motherfucker right there. Nah, he ain't your motherfucker. I be looking at that shit. That's just me. And maybe other people be like, nah, that's some different shit, Punch. What the fuck you talking about, man? We dudes. Nah. I be watching everything. If I know you, my boy, I'm not that type of brother. Like if you be like, hey, yo, Punch, yo, I got this shorty, yo, I know I got wifey and stuff like that, and be like, yo, man, I gotta smash this, yo, she looking good and stuff like that. You know what I tell you? I said, man, my man, I done it to my peoples, my friends. My friends know me. My boy be like, yo, this girl, we could be in the club. And I mean, you know what I told my boy? I said, yo, look, this is what I do. And I said this to my boy right quick. I said, one time we was in the club and he was about to, yo, this girl, yo, man, shit, yo, she's telling me that she want to go to the telly and shit like that. You know what I said? Yo, see, one thing is, I know your wife and I know your kids. You putting me in a situation where if I let you fuck over your wife and kids on my watch, and man, imagine she catches me, not catches me, but catches you, knowing that you was with me and stuff like that, then she loses the trust as a friend with me. Then I'm not really a family friend. I'm just your friend. I'm not even looking out for your wife, your kids, or nothing. I'm just backing you up and cheating. This is what I told my friend. I said, yo, man, shut up, bro, man. Go to the bathroom right now, man. Go to the bathroom right now. Jerk that shit off, bro. Jerk that. Yo, you crazy, yo, man. Just go to the bathroom, jerk that shit off, bro. It's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. You got it good, man. You got it good. You want me to give you want me to take you for a ride to family court right quick and see a bunch of dudes that's not with their kids right now? Cause just for a nut, jerk that shit off. If that's what you want, jerk that shit off, my brother. But that's just me. I know a lot of dudes don't think like me. I know. But if you my people and I know your women and I know your family, I'm not gonna be like, yo, cheat on that chick. I'm not. That's just me. That's just me. My fault. I didn't even say it was good. Maxie said, Punch, all the family shows are gone. Even comedies like Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx, Family Matters. Yeah, they're all gone. And think about it, the best family show. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. Now, I'm not going to say Bill Cosby ain't do what he did, but when they took him down, they took that vision out. Because now you look at Bill Cosby's show, and now you don't look at it the same no more. But that's one of the best shows for family. African American family in Brooklyn, and one is a doctor, the other one is a professor. All the kids going to college. Think about it. I never thought about going to college until I saw the different worlds. The shows back then was impactful. You wanted to go to college. You wanted to go to Hillman. You know what I'm saying? Hillman is what made me, the different worlds is what made me be like, I want to go to college when I grow up. When I get older, I need to go. I want to stay in the dorms. I need me Whitney. You feel me? You're right. My ex had a friend who kept trying to holler at me when my ex-boyfriend was in the kitchen or bathroom. I told him he never believed me. Yeah, and this is another thing. I'm gonna end it with this. I feel you, Tommy. I'm gonna end it with this. I'm gonna end it with this right here. Guys, if you have wife, if you have your girl, if you have that significant other, you have that's your even if that's your shorty, you're not married or whatever, but that's your girl. You live with her, whatever. You're gonna grow with her. That you don't got, that's your wifey. Stop talking about the other chick like if your chick ain't it. You know why? Because the more you talk about other chicks and the more you talk about trying to get with other chicks, the less respect your boy has for your wifey. And that's when your boy start looking at your wifey like, shit, I mean, they're going to break up soon enough. Let me make a move. Why should I respect your wifey if you don't respect your wifey like that? Then when your wifey, then a dude may slip up and do something. Don't get mad at your boy. He gonna be like, your boy gonna be like, yo, I thought you talk so much shit about her. I thought you ain't like her like that. You know what I'm saying? You always talking about that you gonna break up with your shorty and stuff like that. You know what happens? That's when that boy right there, that your boy, he start creeping on your wife. Or your chick. Stop talking shit about your girl and stop talking good about every other chick except your wife, because then that dude right there, he's looking at you, your boy's looking at you, be like, yo, I wish I had that. I wish I had a girl like that. She man cool. You know what I'm saying? Then that boy right there, he creeps on your shorty. I'm telling you, man, it's wicked out here, son. It's bad people out here, man. For us single fathers, fellas, stay the right path, stay focused on God, and stay healthy so your kids are healthy. All that other stuff with courts and baby mama drama will be there, but don't let the evil bring out the evil in you. Facts. Facts. See? Magic, facts. That's facts. Yo, I be saying shit that other guys ain't gonna say. Cause I know, man, we dudes. So I know what it is. When you out, you think that is, you could do whatever you want, but I'm just going to let you know. Like, yo, my man. Nah, man. Don't introduce me to a wife and your family. I know your wife and your family, you're going to be dirty in front of me on my watch, too. I feel like, to be honest, you don't have respect for your boy, too. You got friends and then you got associates, right? If you introduce me and I know your kids and I know your family and my family goes to your family's house and we have Thanksgiving, we have get-togethers, and then we go out and then you do wrong, don't do it on my watch, bro. Just don't do it on my watch. Do your thing, but don't do it on my watch. Because if your woman catches you and she finds out that you cheated on her and I was there, we all went to Vegas, we went to see the fight, and then we went to a fucking pool party and you doing her thing, and then this other chick calls the wife and stuff like that. Yeah, I was doing something with your man. He told me I wasn't married. Who you was with? I was with Punch and stuff like that. Then she don't trust me no more, and then it's all fucked up. Put me in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a friend of the family and the relationship is your job to bring them back together. It's your job to bring your friend's family, that woman and that man, bring them back together. Don't pick sides. Don't say that, that's just your boy. Nah. You bring that because you know what's good for your boy. You know what's good for that dude. You know what's that's good for the family. That's what it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just different. I'm just different, you know. I'm just different. I think fatherhood is very, very important. I also think that, we got responsibility, and I think that men have abandoned their precision. Men have abandoned their precision. And this is why there's a lot of women that feel like they don't even need men, because we're abandoned. We're abandoned our position as men. We becoming a bunch of beta males. We becoming the complainers. Women don't need that. And a woman could be strong. Women are strong in her own right. But a man also got to be strong. It's a balance. And real women know the balance of what a man should be and what he could be. And naturally, the women know the balance. Naturally, the men know the balance. I truly believe that. Oh, thank you. It's life experience, It's life experience and how I see things, One thing that we're missing is morals. We lost men, and I just say people in general, you forget to draw a line. We forgot to draw that line that says you cannot cross me in this way. Whatever it is, I even tell my son, I said, draw that line right now. My son, 14 years old, I said, draw that line right now. Even if you think that is little, like I tell my son, he'd be like, what don't you like? If somebody calls you stupid, somebody curses at you, don't play fight with girls. Don't play fight. Don't play no games like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't let a girl or any of your friends tell you this or anything. You got to draw that line right now. You got to build that character, that principle. So when somebody about to cross that line, you let they will know, like, nah, I can't play with Punch, man. He's, what I'm saying? He takes it personal that way. Don't be afraid to say also that you take certain things personal. I'm that way, yo. I'm gonna let you know. I'm a communicator. I'm gonna let you know everything. I'm gonna let you know, yo, if you cross this line, you gonna feel the wrath, bro. Yo, but nah, that don't mean that. I mean, that's not nothing big. It's bigger than me, and I'll let you know about it. Communicate with people. People want you to change for them. Nah, you don't gotta change for nobody. You go into every situation, any friendship, and you be like, this is who I am. This is what I allow. This is what I may tolerate. This is the bar. All right? Nah, you wildin'. No. It's not about me wildin'. This is who I am. I just don't let it could be the littlest thing. Like me, I don't like when men and women talking curses. Yo, that's my bitch. No. Don't say that. Language is everything. We gotta change all that shit. That's my nigga. No, don't call me no me llame eso. No me llame. Háblame como un hombre que tú quieres. Talk to me like a gentleman también, so I could talk to you as a gentleman. So even when we argue, you know what I'm saying? When women argue, be like, fuck you. Fuck, nah, there's no respect there. Clean that language up. Language is everything, man. Communication is everything. Clean that shit up. I don't want no women telling me, nah, this motherfucking nigga, you crazy. No me habla así como un hombre. Mami, deja eso. No me habla como un hombre de la calle. Hey, don't talk to me like you a man in the street, okay? I'm good. I'm a good man to you, okay, baby? Hey, yo, but tomorrow's Happy Hour Thursday karaoke night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Punch Run Boxing, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho. Y el domingo, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all, man. Y'all already know the slogan. God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals true champions. The best investment that you can make in your life is have God in your heart. Forget about the Dogecoin. Forget about all those investments and stuff. The best investment you can have in your life is have God in your heart. And you're going to be the wealthiest person in the damn world. Remember, this life here is rented. We trying to finance our way to the kingdom of heaven, baby. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.